Hey, to whoever may need this nugget of encouragement, things will be alright, so quit your worrying. I get it, the odds seem stacked back against the wall, but even consider it such, know you'll stand tall. Sat and watched from the sidelines one too many times. Wicked games to play make me wanna lose my mind. Found solitude knowing it'll be over soon. Ever need a boost, count on me for the 1-2.
Welcome to the Suplex Sports Podcast. It's your boy Mish, and I'm joined this evening here for the Weekend Roundup with my brody Zay.
What's happening, y'all?
In full effect in the building. Wonderful, glorious, back at it again. All my peoples. Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. The Big Bad Booty Daddy. You already know. That's right. That's right. Big weekend this past weekend. In boxing. That Jake Paul, Mike Tyson fight. We'll get into that. Johnny Bones Jones and Stipe Miocic. We'll go ahead and get you all set in for the Week 11 NFL Roundup, as well as going over some NBA standings. And of course, with the standings, we'll just go through the top 10 teams and each respective conference, Eastern and Western in the NBA. And we'll go ahead and get into a few news tidbits that occurred over the weekend as well. And then, of course, we'll finish up with that suplex of the weekend. So we're going to go ahead and get into it.
I already know my suplex what the weekend's going to.
There's a lot of suplexes going on this week.
Man, there's mad people getting dropped tonight.
There was a lot going on.
Yes, sir.
I can honestly say. So, bro, we're going to go ahead and get it kicked off. Mike Tyson, Jake Paul.
8 rounds. Yeah, you started, man.
8 rounds. Heavyweight fight. I was a little... I can't say that I was miffed, because I already had reported, earlier in the summer about this being about 8 rounds. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, I completely forgot it was going 8 rounds. So once I seen it up there, I'm like, oh shit! I'm like, yeah, that's right. This is an 8-round fight.
Yep.
All right, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put my feelings out there in terms of the fight, bro.
You go first.
And it went how I expected it to go.
Okay.
All right. In terms of Jake Paul not getting too close to Tyson, he's gonna dance around Tyson, considering the age, the speed, and and that's essentially what he did. He stuck and moved, good jabs. They get some good shots in. Essentially that very first round I thought was, the get him round. I thought that probably was the round where Mike could have gotten him at. There was a few moments, where you thought that, Mike was gonna get to him. But for what it's worth, Jake Paul used the footwork, used his footwork and dancing around Tyson and being able to stick and move, Ali-esque, I would say, in a way. Ultimately, my hope was that Tyson would actually get a chance to finish his story, but it did not. It did not go that way, unfortunately. And Tyson went all 8 rounds and lost by unanimous decision to Jake Paul. Also, from my other takeaways is that I'm looking at Mike's legs. I'm looking at his feet. His legs and his feet didn't look up the paw. It didn't look, it didn't look crisp. Like to me, to a degree, I thought that maybe his boots were maybe a little bit too big for him. At one point, I'm looking at his knees. I'm looking at the movement. Mike's there. He's there, but I think that Jake had a strategy. They had a strategy, and they went out and capitalized. Yeah. So And then to a degree, yeah, I can see why people were like, we were had. I mean,
yeah.
I mean, at the same time, were you really? It's on Netflix. It's not like you have to download an app that you're paying for and then make a whole other purchase within the app that you're already paying for monthly.
And all you cheap motherfuckers out there who pay $6.99 just to watch the Jake Paul fight, y'all shouldn't be complaining at all.
Yes.
You know why?
So, because you all had Netflix with ads.
There you go.
Right? So you got what
y'all got commercials.
For. That's right.
Everything.
That's right. So you got what
y'all shouldn't be complaining at anything. Nothing at all.
You got what you paid for.
You got what you paid for. You got a $6.99 fight.
That's right. So with that said, listen, me, you, most people who are watching this, they have Netflix.
Yeah.
I'm not going to sit there and bitch, moan, and complain. This ain't the 90s where we had pay-per-view. Might go out there.
Oh, yeah. Do you remember how much it was like to watch a Mike Tyson fight?
Oh, God, bro. It was like almost, at one point, it was, let me see, $70, $80, $90, $100. It just kept gradually going up. I think the last maximum.
I think I heard Ice complain about it one night. He was like, God damn.
Yeah, Ice was going off because they had raised the prices on the fights.
Yeah.
And back then it was pay-per-view before the direct TV.
We had the fight parties and everything like that.
Yeah, here in the Northeast we had Cablevision.
Yeah.
And or Black Box.
Yeah.
And
good old Black Box.
That's right. Switch. That's right. Be 22, 23, 24. Would get you anything. That was the tutorial.
Yes.
The tutorial era.
Uh-huh.
That's right. Mm-hmm. So with that, with that said, I didn't feel like I was had. I seen Mike. I seen Jake Paul. It wasn't on a it was on a worldwide platform.
Uh-huh.
The results. Did you get the results that you wanted? No. But, in that regard, it is what it is. So, kudos to Mike at 57 years old, getting the ring with the 30-year younger opponent in Jake and going toe-to-toe for 8 rounds. I don't think Mike's done. I hope to see Mike, maybe him and Holyfield do it. Or maybe another boxer within his age range maybe do it.
Stop it. No.
Okay. Well,
I got to chime in on this one, man.
You go ahead.
All right. So, the one thing I really got to point out is that the advertisement to build up this fight for years, top tier.
Oh yeah, even
I was pumped up. I was there. I was right there, and I was hyped up.
Yeah.
I mean, just the training videos with Jake, the training videos with Mike. Mike looked like a straight up savage. Like his trainer didn't even want to mess with him.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the expression on his trainer's face, like damn, he still punches like that. Damn. And he's like, and even he was like, yeah, Jake's in for a rude awakening.
Yeah, I mean,
that's not the Mike we got, Friday, man. That's not the Mike we got. That, like all them, like the speed, we got the movement just a little bit, but that's about it. We didn't get that Mike.
That the movement that we were seeing in the training with the legs and the feet moving, it just didn't carry over.
It just didn't carry over, yeah.
And that's fine. That's okay. I mean, there's a lot.
No,
there's a lot. There's adrenaline.
Yeah. So I let that go. This is where I get to the issues I had, because after the fight, I know he lost. It was the moment the bell rung and that first round started, and I saw his legs. Me and Roy said at the same time, I was like, "Fuck his legs." I was like. And I'm sitting there worried because I'm like, yeah, he's gonna end up knocking him out. That was like my whole entire fear that whole entire time watching the fight, because like the way his legs were, the way he was moving. Because every time he got hit, he got hit like saying like an old man, like
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is bad.
Like he like his timing was off in terms of catching.
I'm like, this is bad, man. It's like reflexes were just off and everything like that, and I'm just like, God, this is really bad. So I looked away a couple of times, and I'm like, I just did not want to see him get knocked out. So
no, I didn't want to see him get knocked out.
I gotta give props to Jake, because he did say during the press conference that he carried him, and he did. He could have hurt him if he wanted to.
Yeah, I think he had opportunity to do significant damage if he wanted to.
Because
he had his openings. Yeah,
he had plenty of openings.
If that's the way you want to proclaim it, that you essentially carried him through that fight, then so be it.
Yeah, so be it.
But I tell you what, and maybe I'm just a different person because I'm not in the fight game. I'm more in the street fight game, meaning that if you slap me at a press conference,
well, he stepped on his foot. He stepped on his foot.
He did.
You don't talk. You don't know Mike knows about his foot.
Yeah, Mike got bad feet. Yeah, it is.
I mean, even then, like the reaction time of his slap, I'm like,
yeah, Mike damn near pitch and toe knocked me. You know what I'm saying? For him to do what he was doing, you know what I'm saying? This whole entire time like that, I mean, you gotta tip your cap to him.
So, like the next day, I was very disappointed, but then I had a moment just to sit and like realize, like, you know what? I was very entertained. I was very entertained at the end of the day. So, I calmed down. I was very entertained. I didn't lose a bet, which I was kind of happy about.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I didn't bet against Mike. The bet was that either was gonna knock one of them out. So none of them got knocked out. So it was just a draw.
Yeah,
so and we was both happy. It was like, good thing he didn't knock him out.
Look, I'm gonna call a spade a spade.
Go ahead.
All right, everybody here who's been tuning in to Suplex Sports, and for those who know, for what it's worth, we've been waiting for Jake to get clocked ever since he dropped Nate. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you.
We're all waiting for him to get clocked. We've been waiting for him to get clocked.
We've been waiting for somebody to
There was two people who I thought was gonna do it. Woodley?
Oh, yeah.
Woodley let me down bad. That was bad. And then the second fight, I was just like, Willie, that's it, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, that's it.
And then Tyson Fury's brother?
Yeah. Okay. I thought that was gonna do it. I was like,
Tommy Fury? Okay.
Yeah, I thought that was gonna be it. No, it wasn't that. Nick. I thought Nick was gonna do it.
Oh, Nate Diaz.
Was it Nate? Oh yeah, Nate. Sorry.
Nate. Yeah,
I thought Nate was gonna do it because Nate's actually
slap.
Yeah, the Nate actually is a boxer. So
him and Nick are boxers.
So I'm like,
because
that whole entire fight, I'm like, what are you doing? This is not MMA. Like, just do what you do. I'm like,
I think Nick would have got him.
Nick should have got him.
I think Nick would have got him.
Nate, everybody should have got him. Nick would
have got him.
I mean, but getting back to the fight, like, and Logan Paul, man, that comment like made me like very upset. Just sit there and say like, oh, I'll kill you, bro. Like, after Mike was like, yeah, man, I'll fight your brother. I think he was jokingly saying it, honestly, but to just sit there and say like, oh, you want to fight me? I'll kill you, bro. Like, come on, man, that's crazy.
Well, if Logan's next on the docket, then so be it. But damn it, one of them's got to go down. And don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of the Paul brothers. I definitely am, but Jake's been
Logan's boxing career should be over at this point. He's lost like most of his fights.
Right, but okay, and that's fair. But when it comes to Jake
wants to be champ. Just want to throw that out there.
Okay, well we're gonna get into that because there was a comment that was made after the fact at the press conference.
What's that?
And
I didn't watch the press. I didn't really watch too much of the press.
Yeah, I was in and out after the fact because we had went down to a shout out to Greatest Bar Boston. Shout out to Greatest Bar down on French Street. Fight party was phenomenal, in that venue. Ultimately, I just after the fight was over, like I didn't want to stick around. I was like, you know what?
When they panned out the camera, you could see like half the stadium was already gone after that. Yeah, I mean, I would have stayed for that.
Please,
like how me and you do at the wrestling events. As soon as the bell rings after the last match, we already damn near down the stairs.
That's right. We out. We got to beat some of that crowd.
That's it. You know like nah, man. Like that was just absolutely not.
Yeah, and but for what it's worth. Like I said, I tip my cap to Mike, tip my hat to Jake Paul.
Should he fight again is the question.
Mike?
Yeah. Pushing 60.
It's all about what you still got in your tank, man. It's all about what you got in your heart. It's all about how you feel. You know what I'm saying? We all feel a certain way. We all feel a little bit younger than what we actually are.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But it's at the same time, your body and your mind, you know, connecting as one, and to be able to reflex, make movements, this, that, and the third. You know,
trust me.
Go for it, man.
No, trust me. His body was there.
Go for it. Yeah, the body's there.
The body's there. Yeah. Ass all the way out.
Yeah, we're gonna get on that. Yeah, we're gonna get on that. I don't know. Netflix was who
it was must see TV.
Yeah. We'll get into that.
I mean, there's so much to talk about as far as like Netflix. Oh, did you like we was at the fight party? Did like the connection like go out? So that's another thing. If WWE's going over there and that happens over there, they in trouble.
Who had those issues? Was it the people who had Netflix with ads and without?
That's a very good question.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta,
so it was happening to everybody because it happened to me a couple times, but it wasn't as bad as somebody. Because I was texting my friend like, "Yo, you getting like that type of service?" Like, yeah. What Netflix you got? Oh, I got the premium shit. I was like, okay, cool. Okay, well, you know, I got the standards. That's fine, but you know, it's flickering in and out. But it's not as bad as you because his was out for almost like 30 minutes. They missed that the first. Yeah, they missed that first fight. He missed it.
The first actual fight on the card.
Yeah, the humper.
We're gonna get into that. Yeah.
The humper.
I mean, there was a lot going on Saturday night.
There was a lot going on Saturday night.
Friday night, Saturday, there was a lot going on. Saturday night, there was, and that was Friday night. There was a lot going on, bro.
Yeah.
It was more than a lot going on, I tell you that much. We're gonna go ahead and shift it over to UFC 309. The return of Johnny Bones Jones.
The GOAT. Undeniably.
Can't even question it.
I knew it was over when he hit that spinning kick, and I was like, yeah, that's Michael Jai White's spinning kick that he taught him. I was like,
if that was it.
That was it. No, it wasn't. That was it. Yeah.
And hit him flush.
And just
hit him
impact.
Flush.
Yep.
And right in front of Uncle Donald. Hit him flush. Dropped him.
The Donald dance. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. Did the Donald dance. Yo, Johnny Bones Jones is that guy. I mean, I know.
Don't deny that. You can't say anything.
All right. So if they're gonna set up the fight with him and Aspinall, I'm all for it. That's cool.
Who else is there?
I don't know. I think that's it. There's Pereira, but other than that, that's it. I think Pereira's in a different weight class. I believe is he middleweight, lightweight. Regardless of what, there's.
I mean, you can make weight and just do it. It's just train, bro. You got a whole year to do it,
man. Look, for Johnny, for the fact that he didn't have to cut weight so much as he's walking around at damn near heavyweight naturally anyway.
Yeah.
And him not to cut weight, I mean, it's just remarkable. And him to be able to do what he did, yeah. I mean, come on, like, I'm sorry, but you know, Stipe is a excellent fighter. Much praise and respect to Stipe Miocic. But
all this respect in the world to him. I gotta give it to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
Props in the world, you know. I mean,
John is a different animal in that octagon, man. And from following this guy's career, he's gotten better and better and better and better and better and better. You know. I
mean, in my eyes, he's like really like he's still undefeated because.
I don't really care about that thing.
Yeah, I don't care about that one loss at all. I mean,
no, not at all.
And then 20 title defenses. I mean, the most in UFC history.
We're taking years off in between.
Yeah,
clean.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, all that stuff outside the octagon, that's personal. That's his personal life, and you know. I don't want to make it sound cliche because I'll sit here and say this, you know, about me caring about his art and what he does inside the octagon. And then there's other aspects like me saying, R. Kelly is R. Kelly. But, you know, I'm not going to sit here and listen to his music. But yeah, I mean, honestly, you know, Can't take nothing away from John.
No, absolutely not.
Stipe, he had an excellent run as he has retired after defeat. Third round.
He had a great career.
Great career.
He was champion.
Good fights with him and Cormier. And for what he does for a living, as well as he's also a firefighter as well. The training and being away from family and all that sacrifice. Stipe is one of the best, one of the greatest, class act guy, stand up guy. I'm like any warrior. You want to see any warrior, you're gonna go out on your shield. And my man went out on his shield.
Yeah, he did.
So, proud of him. Happy for him.
Absolutely.
Great career.
Yeah.
Right now, we move forward. We see what's next with Johnny Bones Jones. Whether or not that's going to be a super fight with him, Aspinall or Pereira. I think those are probably the only two fights that are probably worth seeing right now. I don't see John cutting weight to get back to 205. I think that's done.
He should just stay at heavyweight.
Heavyweight, yeah. 205 is essentially done for him, and I'm just, whether he retires or whether he takes the next fight, he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, so he didn't really say he's retiring. He's just like, I'm gonna wait and see.
He's got time.
He got playing time.
He's got time. I mean, to get this fight out of the way before the end of the year, and if he was to essentially fight again, I would suspect with the UFC, I would potentially suspect I would aim for a target around Memorial Day weekend in May.
That's enough time.
That's just if I'm Dana, then that's what it is.
Yeah, Dana got a big decision to make. See what we'll go from there.
Very big decision to make.
Yep.
Other than that, I mean, we'll see how it all shakes out. I think pretty much that's how things is gonna pretty much go with him, with the Aspinall or maybe another heavyweight contender. If there's another heavyweight contender that's gonna draw with John Jones, John's gonna draw regardless.
Of course.
It's just like Brock. He's gonna draw regardless. You know what I'm saying? It's just all about who you're gonna put him in there with. Only person I wish that they never gave him was Sonnen. Like, I just think that Chael Sonnen just talks his fucking mouth off so much. Excuse my language.
He talks it to
himself into big fights.
Yeah.
And for what it's worth, and I don't mean to. Yeah, I do. That's how essentially Ronda Rousey became Ronda Rousey. She talked herself into a fight with my girl Gina Carano. Yeah. And she beat Gina. Gina never. I don't think they fought again after that. And then Rousey went on her streak or whatever else have you. So that's that. Johnny Bones Jones, the GOAT, hands down. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna slide into Week 11 NFL. We're just gonna go ahead and round up the scores. A little commentary in between, of course. We're going to get it crunked up with that Thursday night game, the Eagles-Commanders. The Eagles beat the Commanders 26-16. The Packers beat the Chicago Bears 20-19. The Bears are fledgling. Bears started off hot. I don't know what the hell happened. Now they went ahead, they fired the offensive coordinator. Things look stagnant in the offense. I don't know where things started taking a downhill turn. I mean, you gotta. To me, in my eyes, you do have at least. You have a top 10. You have a top 10 team on paper, in terms of receiving core, tight ends, running back. You have a top 10 team on paper. DeAndre Swift hasn't been so bad, and I think maybe a good committee back there, things could pretty much bode well. I really thought that Cole Kmet would break out. There's still plenty of season left, but I thought Cole would break out by now. I don't know what's going on in Windy City, but they're taking a step back. The New York Jets lost at home to the Indianapolis Colts 28-27. Right now, looks like the Jets are done. It doesn't look like the Jets are going to be making the playoffs this year. as them coming in as a highly touted team. Aaron Rodgers returning from his Achilles injury. Garrett Wilson. They traded Mike Williams, Alan Lazard. Then you made the big trade for Devontae Adams, and nothing is actually boded true for the Jets as of yet. It's not a good look at all for the New York Jets, and that's that. Done deal. The Detroit Lions blew out the Jacksonville Jaguars 52-6. I don't know if Peterson's going to have a job in Jacksonville by the end of the year, considering how things went down that way. The New Orleans Saints, they beat the Browns 35-14. This was supposed to be a revenge game for Jameis Winston, but that didn't go down. Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins beat the Raiders 34-19. The Minnesota Vikings beat the Tennessee Titans 23-13. Let me just go ahead and... Well, for those who are not around, I lost. If there was a bet, you know what I'm saying? I wish there wasn't.
There was no bet, but
there was no bet, but I lost. I lost it. I only said that the Vikings are only going to win 7 games total this year.
What did they got so far?
8-2. Oh, they're going to lose in the playoffs, man. I'm not even, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not stopping the damn thing, man. All due respect, bro. I know what's happening. Y'all know what y'all got back there at quarterback. Prove me wrong. I dare you. All right. The Pittsburgh Steelers beat the Baltimore Ravens 18-16. I'm talking about these Ravens-Steelers games. Like, those divisional games are some of the best games. Honestly, man. Because those are like gritty, hands in the dirt. Always goes down to the wire. Never a blowout. Even a team that's not doing as well, who you think should win, you know what I'm saying, the game, doesn't always win the game. I'm talking about real good game. Back and forth is everything you want in a football game when it comes down to that division. The Broncos beat the brakes off the Falcons 38-6. I know Darnell Mooney left that game with the injury. Not expected to be serious. I believe it was a hammy. The Seattle Seahawks beat the San Francisco 49ers in San Fran 20-17. After the last 4 years, finally, but it could have been more than that. The Buffalo Bills has beaten the Kansas City Chiefs to take down the undefeated Chiefs this year. And they took them down by the score of 30-21. Josh Allen just may be your NFL MVP if he keeps doing what he's doing. LA Chargers beat down. I can't say beat down. They beat the Cincinnati Bengals 34-27. I think that's pretty much it for Cincy's year as well. Another team that came into the year highly touted. Contract issue, Jamar Chase was trying to get his bag. T. Higgins, he signed on for 1 year. Most likely he's going to move on after this year as well. Joe Burrow getting off to a slow start and just essentially hasn't recovered. So with that said, everybody went into this year, myself included, thinking that the Bengals would be right back into it, right into the thick of things. It ain't happening. And I think one of the good games of the Sunday, the LA Rams beat the Patriots 28-22. Patriots had their 2-game winning streak effectively snapped by the Rams, and that's pretty much it for the Pats as well, I would say. And currently Monday night, the Houston Texans are leading over the Dallas Cowboys 14-7. 14:43 left to go in the second quarter. All right, folks, so to round it all up with the NFL standings, in the AFC East, the Buffalo Bills are currently sitting pretty at 9-2. Dolphins 4-6, Jets 3-8, Patriots 3-8. The AFC North. The Steelers, they're 8-2. Ravens 7-4, Bengals 4-7, and the Browns are 2-8. AFC South, the Texans are 6-4. The Colts are 5-6. The Tennessee Titans are 2-8. The Jacksonville Jaguars are 2-9. AFC Western Conference, those Chiefs are 9-1. The LA Chargers are 7-3. Denver Broncos 6-5. The Raiders are 2-8. NFC East, those Eagles are leading that division 8-2. The Commanders are 7-4. Those Cowboys, they're done, 3-6. The Giants, they're done, 2-8. Daniel Jones bench. Daniel Jones is done. Daniel Jones is done in New York, folks. I know he had a I think it was another 4-year deal. 4-year deal he signed. They gave it to him. I was hoping they would give it to him too. That's what happens when you give it to him. NFC North, those Lions are 9-1, followed by those 8-2 Vikings. The Packers are 7-3, and those Chicago Bears that started off so hot are now a fledgling 4-6. NFC South Division, the Falcons are 6-5, the Buccaneers are 4-6, the Saints are 4-7, and those Panthers are 3-7. NFC West, the Arizona Cardinals, surprise, surprise, 6-4. LA Rams, the Rams needed that one to get back to 500. They are now 5-5 as everybody's pretty much returned from their injuries this year. In terms of Cooper Kupp and Puka Nacua, who had touchdowns respectively. I believe Cooper Kupp had 2, Puka 1. Seattle Seahawks, they're 5-5 after they beat the Niners in that divisional round matchup. So both the Seahawks and the Niners are 5-5. That's going to come down to the nitty-gritty in the NFC West Division. All right, and then shifting over to the NBA in terms of the standings in the Eastern Conference, number 1, the Cleveland Cavaliers are still undefeated at 15-0. Best record to start the year in that organization thus far for Cleveland. Celtics are number 2 at 11-3. Magic are number 3 at 8-6. The Knicks are 7-6. The Pistons are 7-8. The Pacers are 6-7. The Hawks at number 7 at 6-8. Heat at number 8 at 5-7. The Charlotte Hornets are 5-8 at number 9. 10th team in the Eastern Conference are the Brooklyn Nets at 5-9. Shifting over to the Western Conference, we got those Warriors, who we thought was going to be taking a downhill turn a little bit. They are 10-2. The Thunder, OKC at 11-3. The Rockets, those Ime Udoka Rockets are 10-4. LA Lakers are 9-4. The Suns are 9-5. Denver Nuggets are 7-5, number 6 in the Western Conference. Those Timberwolves are number 7 at 8-6. The Sacramento Kings at number 8, 8-6. The Memphis Grizzlies at number 9, 8-6, and those Dallas Mavericks in the 10th spot at 500, 7-7. Respectively, also at 7-7 are the LA Clippers. As we start dwindling down, still very, very early in the NBA season. Also getting kicked off for the NBA is the NBA in-season tournament as well. As they are playing in tournament games on selective days out of the week. We'll keep you posted on it. It's just a back and forth, whatever. This group, that group, whatever else have you. It'll be done in a few weeks anyway. Thank goodness, and then we'll see, whether or not this hinges on who, goes to the finals. I forget who took the in-season tournament last season. Was it Milwaukee? Oh no, was it Indy? Regardless of what, whoever took it didn't end up in NBA Finals. That's all I know, at least in the East. Quote me on it. All right, Brody, we're gonna get into some news, and as you had previously mentioned, what is Netflix doing behind the scenes, man? What are they doing? Huh? Like, y'all in that man's locker room, bro. Y'all know how he's walking around. But y'all to see him, sit there, give love to his peoples, and then see him walking out trying to get his mind right, ass out.
That was his son, by the way.
Oh, that was a kid?
That was his son.
Oh, that's cool.
if you watch the fight now, it's not edited. They're still showing his assets.
Yeah, his assets all over Instagram.
So I don't know if that was. So I kept reading like it's like a tactic of his or something like that. I'm like, that wasn't no tactic. It was just Netflix effing up. That's all it was.
Bro, like, you as soon as he was done, as soon as he kissed the son,
I went right to Twitter just to see the comments. I'm like,
dog, you could have turned right away from that scene, dog. Because first and foremost,
pan the camera up or something, like
waist up. You see this man walking around his locker room. You know Mike's working out in straight draws, straight boxing draws. He don't, what I mean? Mike is Mike.
It was.
But like, bro, like, yeah, y'all, I don't know, man. Yeah, y'all got to do better with the behind the scenes, and you know what I'm saying. And this is where I miss HBO boxing. This is where I miss HBO boxing.
Yeah.
Jim Lampley.
They kept a little bit clean over there.
Did they? Al Bernstein.
Kept a little bit clean over there.
The fight doctor, Ferdy Pacheco.
Yeah.
This is what I'm talking about.
I know.
But it's all right. It's their first go round. It's their first time out. I mean.
Oh, please. They effed up this first go around.
It probably could have been worse.
Production wise, like, your servers went down a couple of times.
Yeah, I mean.
People was watching it.
Yeah.
Whatchamacallit, I heard that you just couldn't log in, period. Or you couldn't watch the fight, period.
So they crashed the system.
They crashed it.
Yeah.
Like, for those who didn't watch it, so I put it to you like this: if you wasn't watching the preliminariums leading up to the actual event, you was cut off.
Yeah.
So some people didn't get a chance to watch the fight. Some people actually watched the fight Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they didn't get a chance to.
Or just finished waiting until the stream was completely over.
Wait until the stream was completed, and
probably sat there, tried not to even
and then
see any spoilers.
Because I had a customer come in that Saturday night, and it was like, I just watched it like an hour ago, man. I'm like, damn, because I didn't get a chance to watch it on Friday because my whole Netflix was going down. Like, even my movies wasn't playing right.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, they got it. I mean, they got WWE coming next year, so.
Yeah, they're gonna have to tighten up on
so
that.
y'all know y'all F up, so fix it.
Yeah,
that's all.
I mean, 60 million people worldwide tuned in to watch Mike Tyson's ass. No diddy. But besides that, essentially they seen it. But besides that, I mean, if this is what you can pretty much bank on for WrestleMania. Or
well, they just got Raw, so let's just focus on that one show.
Well, I mean, maybe eventually they might incorporate the PLE unless the PLE stays on Peacock. We'll get there. But I'm just saying that if this is what's going to start happening, then you're going to have to nip this in the bud because we already know with a first major Raw on that type of platform, how could it not potentially crash? You know what I'm saying? 60 million people worldwide to tune in for that fight. We can only imagine who's going to tune in for the January Raw. We already know that Travis Scott's already advertised. John Cena's already advertised.
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, so everybody's basically advertised. So
a couple of returns,
it's gonna be a memorable show. I'm sure they're gonna put on, definitely. But yeah, Netflix, you're gonna have to get it together with the behind the scenes angle. Literally.
Yep.
No Diddy. Where's my button at?
No Diddy.
That's right. Still there. Ain't going nowhere. All right. TNT Sports and the NBA have reached an agreement for an 11-year deal to keep Inside the NBA on TNT along with Bleacher Report. And what's the other show? What's my other show? I wrote it down. House of Highlights as well.
Okay.
TNT got it done. They got it done, man. I didn't want that show to go anywhere. It's the best pre-post game show in the NBA. Period. It does me great service for this, man. I mean, I couldn't imagine not having a show without Charles, Shaq, Kenny, and Ernie. It just wouldn't be the same.
I mean, you can't. I mean, don't change the ingredients.
No, man, no, bro. It just wouldn't be the same. And the thing is that you know, people are staying up well past midnight to watch that show. Yeah. Myself included, groggy-eyed in the morning because there's always some foolishness and shenanigans going on that I have to see. Like, and
I watch for Shaq.
My man Shaq, yeah.
Shaq.
What do you say, Chuck?
Would you say, Chuck?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's gonna be barbecue chicken.
Barbecue chicken. That's it. You know what that is? Woke yourself. You know who it is. We'll talk about that off camera.
Yeah.
Figured out who it was. Didn't take much, but I know who it is. You know who you are. Appreciate you, my guy. We're gonna chop it up. All right. So Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Bucks said they're not trading him. Been a lot of reports, considering how the start of the season has been with Milwaukee, that Giannis might want to axe out. He's been visibly frustrated over the past few seasons of how things have went, essentially. And of course, things didn't go their way last year. You essentially got rid of your point guard, your quarterback, to go get another quarterback. You already have one quarterback who's maintaining the rock, dishing, dealing, doing everything. I mean, he was a glue. He was the glue that kept it together. But y'all let him go, send him to Portland, all for Dame Lillard. Dame comes in, y'all don't get the job done. Y'all, Drew ends up with the Celtics, and Drew is what? An NBA champ again. So, I mean, there's some variables there. I mean, and of course, we knew, us who watch basketball, that we knew that Milwaukee was going to take a significant hit. But I know that their hope is that they felt as though that they could offset that with getting an offensive powerhouse in Damian Lillard. It just hasn't transitioned over yet. And sometimes, sometimes you need to think long and hard before you start switching teams, man, or whatever else have you. But in terms of the Giannis, they're saying they're not trading him, but I'm sure if he gets to a point where he acts out of his contract, then I'm pretty sure that they will try to facilitate something, considering how much money is tied up with Giannis.
Yeah. And
potentially, and what would be the return on that, whether that's players and or draft picks. I guess it's something to take a look at and monitor as the season goes along. I don't see it happening this year at all, but who's to say? As that window in Milwaukee with that core of Lopez and Middleton and Bobby Portis, as and was it not McCollum? Is it TJ? Not McCollum. It's Indy. There's another dude out there, Pat Connaughton. As that cohesive group over the last few years, as that's starting, the guys are getting older. Guys that haven't been really rotated in and out, effectively. So, I mean, with that said, it's just going to be very intriguing on how that goes out throughout the rest of the season. Okay, so on KG Certified, Dwight Howard was on KG Certified, and just so happens that Chet Holmgren, he's going to be out for a few weeks with a hip injury. My man Isaiah Hartenstein, he's out for a considerable amount of time with the hand injury. They need a big man. Dwight Howard said he'll make the services available. So, I mean, hey, I think Dwight still has plenty left in the tank. Ultimately, I thought that our own Boston Celtics would take a look at Dwight, or maybe even Boogie, in terms of some front court help, or just having some veteran presence. But
I'll take the presence, not the help.
They doing their thing. I mean, that's all I can say. Now, back at that first preliminary fight, that was shout out to Seaburn Williams. Shout out to Seaburn Williams, because I was driving home. And I think I was at the store Friday night. Yeah, I was out Friday night, boom, boom. Seaburn hit me up, boom, boom. I couldn't take his call right then and there.
Yeah.
Because I was, out and about. And he had hit me back. and he's like, "Yo, Mish, yo, did you see what happened during that fight?" And I was like, "Nah, man." I said, "I'm on my way to the ring right now, though. I'm trying to get to the house real quick to see what's going on." He was like, "Yo, dude had old boy in the corner giving him, you know what I'm saying, the okie doke,
the dry hump,
Now I'm sitting there,
two quick pumps, boom, boom.
And he says, "I'm gonna send you the video. I'm gonna send it to you." Oh, you sent it to me, and I'm sitting there. I'm like, "What in the hell is this?"
It was quick.
Like, come on,
It's in the corner.
Come on, man. We doing too much now. What are you getting out of that in a fight?
The message is clear.
Yeah, I'm not entertained.
The message is clear.
I'm not entertained with that. Just the fact that, the message was clear.
Stay your ass in that corner.
San Quentin. That's all I seen.
He found his happy place.
Did he?
He did.
Yeah, real quick too.
Hey, you sent me that video. I'm like, wait a minute. Wait.
Burn
Oh God,
bro. like, bro, is there no shame?
Yeah, there ain't no shame. I mean, it just to catch it on camera, and then they played it in slow motion.
Then they go. Netflix,
y'all, man. Ass cheeks, dry humping.
Yeah, it's gotten a little bit out of control as of late.
It's a lot.
Just more than a lot. I could honestly say, even in that regard, no regret for human life in that regard.
Also, we gotta talk about that the match before the main event, the Katie Tyler versus Amanda.
Go ahead, bro. I'll let you take that one. Go ahead, man.
So that was, in my opinion, the main event. That was the main event. I watched that match through and through.
Good fight.
Katie's a dirty fighter. She gave her, I want to say, 4 or 5 headbutts, and it took the ref for the 5th one to actually take a point, and still won the fight.
Yeah,
she got robbed.
Yeah, thief.
Yeah,
completely.
And I'm sitting there screaming on TV. I was like, how the hell did you get a point taken away from you and you still won? Like, that makes no sense at all.
Right.
And the coach was going off.
Oh, he went off.
He was going off. Yeah.
Guys, check out our shorts. We do have the video of the coach going off.
Yeah.
Post-fight.
Yeah. Amanda's coach was going off, and he said everything he said was valid. Like, we need a rep that actually knows what he's doing. Yeah. How you got to headbutt somebody, this amount of times and only get 1 point taken away. You know what I'm saying? And I get it. And I don't know if you see like the gas that she got on her eye.
Oh yeah, bro.
She kept opening it up. Man, I'm like,
bro, that was a hell of a slit that she had over that eye.
Yeah, she took like a G though. You know what I'm saying? She stuck in, still dealt some damage. You know what I'm saying? 107 punches and still lost.
That's
crazy.
That's all adrenaline after that.
Yeah. I mean, hey,
because after that, you know what I'm saying?
Stuck it out, stick and move, try to protect as much as possible. Still can get caught, but still she got it. She should have been champ right then and there.
Yeah, absolutely. No lie, bro. Hands down. I echo everything you said on that.
She got robbed, and and everybody who commented on that video said the same thing. Yeah, she got robbed. I mean, those weren't racist comment, but we ain't gonna address that. But yeah, she got robbed.
Yeah, some people didn't need to be running on their own shit though. Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, that to me, in my opinion, was the main event because them girls were just duking it out.
Yeah, because by the time we got to the party, that's all it was out there talking about was that was the best fight.
Yeah, it was the best fight by
far. I'm like, well, damn, shit, bro. Thank God.
Oh, from the moment the bell rang, they went toe to toe, like in the middle of the ring, just started just duking it out. I'm like, goddamn, and just went back and forth. Then of course,
I think this like their second time fighting each other.
Second time fighting. So even like the first fight was, which I'm actually gonna go back and watch their first fight and see how it was. But this fight was great. I'm gonna go back and watch the first one because they said the first one was like the match of the year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll check that out, bro.
Yeah, we'll check that out too.
We'll do that.
Yeah.
We'll get together and do that. All right. Also, former Miami Dolphins defensive back Trill Williams is now signed with the WWE. He's been training with the WWE for the last few months now. Now, Trill,
is he with WWE ID or is he just with just training right now?
Right now it just says he signed. I'm assuming that he's just training. He could be on ID. I thought ID was specifically for like the independents.
Yeah, so it's for the independents, but
no, he's fresh.
He's fresh.
He's fresh. He's fresh.
Okay.
He's fresher than blade of grass on a spring day.
For those of you who signed up for the Performance Center, just be better than Gable Stevenson. Just be a little bit better than that. That's the bar. You gotta get past that.
All I know is, okay, I won't be surprised if Gable's able to take bookings.
Oh, he's doing MMA now, right? Training with John Jones. I mean, he got potential. I mean, he.
So after that fight and that post-fight press conference with Jake Paul and Mike Tyson,
Yeah.
Potentially the GOAT right now in boxing, he chimed in and said he could take Jake Paul.
Oh,
Mr. Gervonta Davis, the Tank. And and of course, Tank being short,
he will beat his ass.
and Jake being 6'1", Jake's gonna say, "Is there a height limit? Is there a height limit? This, that, and the third?"
He would beat his ass.
I think Tank could take his ass.
Tank will take his ass.
Tank. I don't know, but you couldn't like that. I don't know if you could make that a catch weight. There's no way you could make that a catch weight fight. Don't get me wrong, I definitely watch it, but you can't make that a catch weight fight. There's no. I don't see Jake Paul trying to make a certain weight and then Gervonta trying to make a certain weight for that fight.
Did they do that with Mayweather and Logan Paul?
Yeah, but this is but Gervonta I think is a little bit smaller than Floyd.
They can do it.
I don't know, bro. That was
Netflix can do it.
That was Logan. That was Logan. Jake's a little bit. He's a little bit. You know what I mean?
Dude, Logan, Jake can drop that weight and then they can do that. They can do that. But please, a super fight like that, they can pull it off. They did it before.
Yeah, but Jake wants a title, though, don't he? He wants a legitimate fight. You should really, honestly, seek a legitimate fight.
I don't know why people don't think about that. Jake lost, like, when he actually fought a real boxer, he got his ass whooped. He's fighting all these damn, saying, former, wrestlers, MMA fighters, old people and everything like that. Come on, man.
Honestly, it's become like, for me, it's become like celebrity
boxing. And then you got Mike Tyson in there. It was, he's a real boxer. I don't know, man.
It's celebrity boxing gone wild is what it is.
He got the skills. I give it to him. Like, he got the skills, definitely. But
he ain't fought nobody.
He fought one person and lost, and they'll never do that again.
I want him to fight Blair the Flair Cobb. Blair the Flair Cobb, the same dude who went out and fought Adrian Broner.
Yeah,
when he was out there with the puppet. That's who I need. If I want to be entertained in the fight, I want Blair the Flair Cobb. That's who I want.
I mean, he needs somebody. I mean, we're not gonna get that.
That's who I want.
Yeah.
I want, because I know. Leading up to that fight, I'm getting nothing but a show from Blair.
Yep.
And he can back it up too. All right, he's knocking out teeth. Broner getting teeth knocked.
Yeah, but they're not gonna put him against a real boxer ever again.
They need to.
Of course they need to. I mean, we're not gonna get McGregor versus him ever.
No, never. I'm not. No, my whole thing is that I just don't need to hear. I don't need to hear this dude bragging about who you beat and what you've done and stuff like that. That's cool, bro. Brag on somebody who's legitimate, a legitimate fighter. That you can go in there and say, yo.
Well, you notice they never talked about that one fight ever again. They never talked about it.
Which one?
The one that he lost. They never.
With Tommy Fury?
They never spoke about it ever again.
It's just like it just got pushed.
It's on the record.
But yeah, it's on the record. No, they did mention it. They did mention it the other night. They did mention it.
Yeah, but they never talked about it. They talk about all his wins and everything.
Yeah.
Never talked about that. Yeah, because they don't want to do that again.
Nate Robinson.
Anderson Silva. Which people actually forgot about.
Yeah.
They actually forgot about that.
That messed me up.
He should have never been in the ring with him.
Well, Roy Jones. No, don't do Roy Jones. Give me a real fighter, man. We
said Roy Jones?
That's right. Body Headbang Entertainment. That's right. We need to go ahead and
Roy Jones.
They need to start making a poll or something of who this dude should be going against next. I like Jake Paul, man, but some things are just...
He got to go against a real boxer.
Come on, man. What they saying in Coming to America? Joe Louis was 74 years old. Craziness.
I don't know who he was. I don't know how old he was. He got you guys ass whooped.
That's it. All right. So the 2025 Hall of Fame, MLB Hall of Fame. There's players that are currently returning names on the ballot, and there's going to be some new names on the ballot as well, trying to get into Cooperstown. All right. Current ballot returnees, we have Bobby Abreu, Andrew Jones, K-Rod, Francisco Rodriguez, Carlos Beltran, Andy Pettit, Jimmy Rollins, Billy Wagner, Mark Burley, Torrey Hunter, Manny Ramirez, A-Rod, Chase Utley, Omar Vizquel, and David Wright. Those are the returnees, the players that are currently returning back to the ballot. All right, to see if they can get in one more time. And currently, the new players that have been added to the 2025 ballot to try to get into Cooperstown. There are, as it stands, damn, it don't feel like this guy's been out of the league that long. Carlos Gonzalez, Curtis Granderson, K-Rod, King Felix Hernandez, I think he belongs in there. Adam Jones already? Dustin Pedroia, PD. Ichiro, he's going to get in. Ben Zobrist, Troy Tulowitzki, he should get in. CC Sabathia, should get in. Fernando Rodney, he should get in. Hanley Ramirez, that was my dude. Brian McCann, my dude. Russell Martin, damn, it's been 5 years since Russell's been. Wow. Russell Martin, Ian Kinsler. Those are the newcomers that are on the ballot for the 2025 MLB Hall of Fame. We'll see what guys will be getting into Cooperstown. My best of luck to you guys. All right. We are wrapping it up here on the Suplex Sports Podcast, the Weekend Roundup. And of course, we can't leave without giving the suplex of the weekend. My suplex of the weekend is going to Netflix, man. Y'all have my man out there with his bunkie hanging out. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody at Netflix.
Yeah, everybody at Netflix. Y'all got my man out there, cakes out. You know what I'm saying? He's just sitting there, just trying to get his mind right. I've seen a lot of behind the scenes stuff with boxers in their locker room and training. This is the first time I've ever seen Cakes.
I'm thinking about it. Y'all gotta have him sitting down,
bro,
and give him like the old the Rocky 3 interview. Any comments on tonight's fight? Pain.
You could have interviewed him from the shoulders up,
something like that, man.
And just let it go.
Something. But
hey, man, we all make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? They getting used to it. You know what I mean? Hopefully, they took some of those guys from HBO Boxing and brought them on board.
It was successful.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying it wasn't a botch show.
Everybody got their bag, definitely.
Yeah. I mean, I got my fill. Please, this is what, and I'm glad I'm one of the few that don't have no ads with their Netflix subscription. Damn straight. They need more of this entertainment. I can't wait what more has yet to come in terms of Netflix or Netflix sports.
Well, they got the Christmas game football.
That's right.
Yeah, that's gonna be on Netflix.
That's right. Yeah. So Netflix, they all the way in.
Oh yeah, y'all better not mess that up. That's football. that's football. Whoo! Y'all better have everything together by then.
Christmas ham and macaroni and cheese, and you can't watch the game.
Yeah.
You gotta sit there and we'd watch Charlie Brown Christmas. Jingle all the way.
Jingle all the way. Yeah, y'all got time.
Y'all got plenty of time to fix that.
Yeah.
You got a suplex, bro?
Absolutely. I got to suplex the referee who called the fight against Amanda and Katie. Absolutely. Okay. You had plenty of opportunities to call that fight right, and I'm sitting there yelling at you through the TV like, bro, like he headbutted her she had to headbutt her for like the second time. Take the point. The third time, take the point. The fourth time, oh, now you take the point. It still won the fight. So that just did it for me.
Felt like it was rigged, huh?
It did, and I took to Twitter and I'm sorry, X, and just to see what everybody's thoughts on it was, and they all said the same thing.
Yeah,
it was like she should have won.
I seen some of the comments talking.
I even went to her page, and she even put out a post saying that that was rigged. She should have won. How you throw 100 and something punches and still lose a fight. And I agree.
Yeah.
So suplex of the weekend goes to that ref, whoever's name.
Yeah, I don't even give a damn who the ref is, but I don't think he'll be getting another job anytime soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We gotta give a big shout out real quick to the ladies of the event. Yes, sir.
Oh my God! Shout out!
I don't know who that.
I don't know who picked them.
I don't know who picked them.
I don't know what talent agency they got.
Damn good job.
Is that TKO?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's not on TKO.
I'm just asking.
Not with them assets over there.
I'm just asking.
Shoot. Them breasts got done.
All I'm gonna say is this: for so many years, Ariane Celeste had my heart. For so many years, Ariane Celeste, she still do.
Okay.
She still do. But what I seen on Friday night compared to Saturday night.
Bless them.
That's all I can say. They got something right on that broadcast.
They got something right on
yes.
I don't know. Listen, damn the announcement. Who the hell is that? Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next. Have them at the NFL event, just doing something. I don't care. Just have them do.
Listen, they need to be as advertised for every event going forward.
Absolutely.
And the professionalism, despite all the trash talk, they sat there and smiled
throughout the whole entire time. I know cheekbones were hurting and everything.
Very engaging.
Very engaging, just looking right into your soul.
Easy on the eyes.
Oiled up chest and everything. Yes, sir. Glistening. That's what baby oil is used for.
Yep. Couldn't have said it better myself. This is the Suplex Sports Podcast. This is the Weekend Roundup. I'm your boy Mish, and I was joined by little bro Zay.
Absolutely.
Share, like, subscribe. Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Apple, what is it called? I'm all flustered. Apple Music.
Apple Music, yeah.
I'm about to say Apple Tunes, iTunes, Apple Music.
Apple Music, iHeartRadio, we're on all that, yeah.
Hit us up, questions, comments.
Yeah.
We get back to you. Shout outs to everybody who's been supporting us. We're up to 136 right now.
No, 142.
142?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's keep it pushing. Let's keep it moving.
Going. Yeah, let's get to 200.
You rock with us, we're going to rock with you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And we're going to talk about that Yankee hat giveaway. we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that.
I know who's the runner-up, though.
Who's the runner-up?
Woke yourself.
Woke yourself. Well, he's awake.
Yes,
he's awake.
Yes, sir.
All right, folks, the Suplex Sports Podcast. Share, like, subscribe. This is the Weekend Roundup with your boy Mish. And we're going to get with you next week.